basically get an idea and a pattern of that particular situation. That information could save lives. There are so many things that this thing can do. It's incredible. Let's kind of go through the process very quickly so you get an idea. I want you to imagine very briefly, you get started for free. And the only requirement that you have, something that you're required to do once a month, you can literally do over a cup of coffee, 10 minutes. You simply step out your house and walk down the street or go to any particular, you're coming out running errands. You simply write down 20 license plates. That's your only, you write it down, write that information. That's your only requirement to basically be qualified to start getting paid with this process. That's the first thing. Now, of course, the only thing you have to do, that's one. But the second thing is you're looking to get as many other people to do so. We're going to work with the magic number 10 because I love 10 because I think 10 is an easy number to multiply. I'm going to show you how the potential income you can work and make by joining a program for free, and also not having to pay and getting other people to join it for free, and simply by gathering the data I'm about to share with you, make the kind of income we're showing. If you were to basically go out, you come and get your 20 and get 10 people to do the same, just 10. We're not talking about 20, 30, 50, 10 people to join something for free and to simply go out and get some information like just looking at a license plate number, just writing that down. You write that down, you write the location, maybe the time, and you're pretty much done, all right? You get 20, you get them basically do 20. 20 of those a month. Each person is required to do 20. And you have 10 people direct to you that do that. And now that's on your first level. And we're going to count 5 levels down. So you have level 1 that has 10 people. And those 10 people, you just duplicate the same process. They get their 10 on level 2. And then after that, they get their 10 on level 3. By the time you hit your 5th level, I want you to hold your horses right now. I want you to hold on to your pants, hold on to whatever. You would make $222,000. That's $222,220 within that month. Now, I know some of your brains just shut down. I'm sorry. I know some of you don't believe what I just said, but let me tell you something. If I was 80% wrong, but just 20% right, what would that be? A little over $40,000. I'm talking about an opportunity where people can join for free. They don't have to sell a darn thing, nothing whatsoever, but simply gather some information and start paying off some debt, start living their lives. I mean, there's so much more to this compensation plan when it comes to the bonuses and things that can work and how you can upgrade and really make a lot more. I just want to keep it simple. Right now, between now and the 16th, the only thing that we're looking to do is to build an army of folks. And I got to tell you, the only thing you need to do is to get people to just look at the information, just sign up, get started, position themselves, and you will see as we roll out what can happen. The opportunity is so simple. What we're doing is so simple, and I truly believe it will change network marketing as we know it because of the components I just shared with you. Because there are a lot of people that are hurting, a lot of people that need some help, and they don't know what to do, and you are able to bring DNA, data network affiliates, to their doorstep. At this point here, I want to basically bring up Joe, just kind of share your vision pretty quickly, and then also, if I'm not sure if Mr. Kessler got to make it on the line, but I definitely will like to bring up Joe. Now, the gentleman I'm about to bring up here, you heard him earlier. I started doing the calls. Started to welcome people in. My call drop, but he basically stepped in there. He is a trooper. He is truly a person to be respected. He's a gentleman that a lot of CEOs and major companies have in their little black book because they've seen his record. They know what he's done. He's a gentleman that's built organizations in the tens of thousands. He's made millions in the industry. He is truly a major player in the industry, and of course, he always able to find these gold mines of opportunities, and this one I think will probably be the biggest one yet that he's looked at. And so basically I want to take a moment to invite Joe to get on the line and share your thoughts with the folks on the line, people. All right, Joe, you're on.
I'm here, Lionel. Thank you very much for that introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, what excitement. I want to, first of all, just applaud your leadership, Lionel. You have stepped up to the plate to start these calls. This is the first official call that we have kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. We had an emergency call earlier this afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern. But we're just fortunate at this time and place in history here to be positioned at the pre-launch of a company that is destined to be $100 million potentially $1 billion conglomerate. And we're so fortunate to have the founders, the caliber of the founders behind this opportunity that are multi-million-dollar players in the financial world. And tonight we are fortunate. And folks, I just want to share with you that this is just not another company. It is, to me, my humble perspective, it is a category creator. This company will stand out as one of these companies that will go down in history, and we are in the right place at the right time. I tell you, folks, and I've said it several times, that in the real estate world, we talk about location, location, location. Well, here in the business opportunity world, we talk about timing, and timing, folks, in the business opportunity world is everything. And we're fortunate tonight to have one of the co-founders, potentially two other co-founders on the line. And at this point, I'd like to reach out to Mr. Don Kessler. Are you there, Don?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Just step out and share with the audience, your perspective, your vision, your what you see behind this opportunity as it unfolds here before our very eyes here today. Go ahead, Don, take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you, brother. I want to just give you a little bit of my background and then tell you chronologically how this came about. I was the head of corporate development for a company called Hardwick. It was a publicly traded company. And Hardwick owned and operated Tavern on the Green in New York, Great Adventure Amusement Park, which is one of the largest amusement parks in the world, Benihana. I brought the Benihana chain to Hardwick. I created that merger at the time, and I was a corporate director of Benihana. And then Studio 54, which we were building in England, Studio 54 UK. So I got a tremendous amount of experience in dealing with the people that were the movers and shakers of the world. And when I left that company, I was deciding exactly what else to do, what would be interesting for me, and I'd gained a little weight, and I saw a double trunk ad on the Cambridge diet in Time magazine. Called up, somebody came over, very interesting. I just wanted to buy the product, and of course it was MLM. You had to buy it through a distributor. So he introduced me to Richard Call, who was one of the major distributors of Cambridge at the time. And I got to learn a little bit more about the business, and it was really fascinating. As time went by, with Rocky Aoki, he's the guy that owned Benihana, we talked about the possibility of doing something in network marketing with a product that was a diet-oriented product. And from there, Richard called us and said he had made some deal in Provo, Utah, with a group called Nu Skin. And one thing led to another, and they weren't doing very well. It was just in the beginning stages of Nu Skin. They had a product called Nutriol Full Team that grew here. Hoffman LaRoche had Rogaine. Dan Dorfman, who was a big writer at the time, wanted to do a story on another company that's out there that's not public, because Nu Skin wasn't public at the time, that had a product similar to Rogaine. Did the story. They went from $50,000 a month to $500,000 to $5 million, and it became a multi-billion-dollar company along the way, with Big Planet and everything else. I mean, so I got to really understand and know the business, which has tremendous dynamics to it. In this type of a market where people are, really trying to work and trying to get jobs, and it's obviously not that easy with pushing 20% unemployment. What I did was I met Dean Bleckman. I was working on a deal called Vitaco, which had to do with vitamin water, like the Glassell vitamin water that got sold for billions of dollars. And I met Dean, and we talked about getting product onto the shelves. He said it's very difficult, very consuming to get a product onto the shelves. They have to pay slotting fees, which I really didn't know about at the time. He said even Coca-Cola pays slotting. In other words, they pay to be on the shelves, along with everything else that they do. They're actually paying just to be there. So the only company that doesn't pay is Campbell Soup, because you go find it. It's there, you want it, it's in the back, you find it, okay? So he told me about a company called Ideal Health, which had a vitamin product that, and I had known about Melaleuca and some other companies that had gone up to 800 million in sales, Mona V, whatever. But this Ideal Health was doing $4 or $5 million a year for several years. They weren't really growing or anything, and they had a product that you gave a sampling, a urine sample, and it comes back and it gives you, what you're deficient in relative to vitamins. So I said to Dean, what if I could, because I knew Trump, so I said, what if I get Trump involved in something like this? Or Oprah Winfrey. I knew both of them. So he said, well, that would be outrageous. So Dean owned Twin Labs, which was a big company. They